She said her husband's mistress is online just lying on his behalf because she, the original creator, has an active protection order against him for assault. Like, he assaulted her, and his mistress is defending him online by lying on her. This is what she claims. We're going to take a look at this, y'all, and give you my thoughts.
Husband's realtor mistress is online being batshit crazy as well as defamatory. So let's go through it together, besties.
A few weeks ago, I was eating dinner with one of my favorite people in the world. And we were sitting on a patio outside, and he was facing the street. My back was to the street. And he has an ex that's been stalking him for quite some time now. He's been trying to get divorced for over a year.
All right. My husband has never tried to get divorced from me. I left him 12 weeks ago because for abuse. He abused me. At that point, he was still begging me to not divorce him, to come back. He would do anything. I was the only family he wanted, yada, yada. I've shown you the text before. Here they are again.
We're going to take a look at the text, y'all. Oh, goodness. Clicked the wrong thing. We're going to take a zoom on these text messages. It says, if you don't want to talk to me directly, let me know and I can email them or we can go through this. But sooner the better. Just let me figure out which time is perfect. Good morning. I want to genuinely apologize. I acted out of anger and hatred. Hatred I have for myself. Hatred I have for myself. And I'm very sorry. I said things and reacted in ways that were totally out of line. I really do love you and never had any intention of leaving you or divorcing you. Oof. That's in writing. That's in writing right there. Oof. Goodness gracious. I shoot for the most hurtful thing I can say, and that's not right of me. After almost 7 years of us being together, I really don't want this to end. Ooh. And the other woman is out here talking about some, he's been trying to get divorced for a year. Like, y'all see how delusional people can get online? Yikes. You said this was for everything for you, and I think you meant it. So if you can try to forgive me, I would really like another chance to make things right with you. And if you don't think you can, I understand it's my fault either way. Just want you to know I'm really sorry. Yikes. That's wild, because you hear the other woman say, I was with one of my favorite people in the world, and his ex is stalking him, and he's been trying to get divorced from her for a year, and she just won't let him get divorced. That's crazy. Especially you got the receipts like this. Let's play some more. I think there's more text messages. There's another one right here. Let's take a look real quick. Let's take a look-see. Nobody's name out. Last thing, I won't bug you again. Forget the business. Forget everything else. I'm willing to give everything up for us. I'm willing to give everything up for us. I just want to be happy with you again. We haven't been happy for a long time. Stress over work and finances. I just want to get to the point where you and I are happy again. I won't bug you anymore. I'll leave the keys to the house in the mailbox. At the shop, I won't be back and whatnot. Y'all see it right here, y'all. Y'all can pause to read it. But, yeah. You won't hear from me again. Let me know what we will need to get the utilities transfer. I don't want to hit your credit and make things, I want to make your life a lot easier. What? So clearly there's a miscommunication on the other woman's part of things, right? But this is what happens when you believe everything that somebody's telling you because you get blinded by lies, right? You get blinded by lies and you believe everything that somebody's telling you.
Oh, when he's abused me, been vile to me, said nasty things in the past, I've told him many times, go get a divorce. I've asked him many times, are you cheating on me? He says, no, it's only you. You're the one I want for the rest of my life. Obviously, right? Like, he's a liar. But, those are the things he's been saying to me the entire time up until about 10 weeks ago. Okay, so that's just hilarious.
She's made it very, very difficult, the entire process. But
he has dragged out court from not just 1 to 4 times already just for the protective order and has made no moves for the divorce. I am the only one moving, and he is taking the maximum amount of time allowed to respond to everything because he doesn't want to be divorced.
He said it. He said in those messages that he didn't want to get divorced. But this woman right here, I guess she's dating the ex. She's got a whole different perspective because I think she's believing every single thing that her new boyfriend is telling her, apparently, right? She's believing every single thing that he's saying, and he can't contact her directly because there's a restraining order in place. There's literally a restraining order in place that he can't contact her. And she's on here, I guess, being his mouthpiece.
Anyways, so her name is Liz, and we're sitting, and he's like, Liz's car just drove by, and now here it comes again. And I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, look. So I turn around, and we both look straight at her, and
I have not driven that Kia Telluride since last year, 2025. I think it's funny that she wants to double down on the fact that I was there and she saw me in the car. baby girl needs her eyes checked. I was not in that car. I was letting a friend's friend who was in town borrow it because I'm fortunate enough to have an extra car. And so it was, my friend and then her other friend in the car. But again, she's a liar. It's just the things she wants to double down on are extra funny because I was
Crazy.
100% not in that vehicle. And it's just more convenient to her narrative if I was.
Able to see the plates. And her girlfriend, who she's been dating for, I think, over a year now.
Do you remember how I told you guys my husband was telling people I'm a lesbian? Because that's the only reason he could fathom a woman would want to leave him.
But you see, now, this other woman, again, in my opinion, she seems delusional because she's believing every single thing that this man has told her and whatnot. Every single thing that this man has told her, she's believing. It's crazy. Like every single thing. Like, oh, my ex is a lesbian. She's a lesbian. She's stalking me. She's crazy. How do you explain a restraining order, though?
Still not lesbian. This girl, unfortunately, can't understand having good girlfriends, like friends that are girls, because she doesn't have any. But yeah, still not gay. Still not dating a girl. Just not married to a man who's beating the shit out of me and cheating on me either.
I don't know the exact time frame on that. It might be a little bit longer, but she's recording. And so this girl's been just posting on TikTok nonstop, like I said, accusing him of crazy things. So I told him it was
accusing him of crazy things. There's literally a criminal record. There's a record accusing him of crazy. There's an active.
Like, just wait 30 minutes and it's going to be on TikTok and we can just call the cops and do a police report that she's in contempt of court.
Another rumor I didn't even know about, that I've been held in contempt of court. Up to this point, we're 12 weeks since I've left my husband, I have had zero legal repercussions, actions taken against me, and I've certainly not been held in contempt of court. The only person with restrictions, boundaries on their movements, who they are and aren't allowed to talk to, is my husband. Because he's the violent offender. He's the one who's not allowed to communicate me, be within 200 yards of me, yada, yada. But just to set the record straight for everyone, I have never done anything illegal. I'm not doing anything illegal now. And I've certainly never been held in contempt of court or even threatened, or contempt of court's never been mentioned to me, ever.
Just when she said she's never done anything illegal, she's never done anything illegal. I went to the other woman's page and people are sharing her mugshots. This lady right here, they're sharing her mugshots in there because she had like a DUI 10 years ago or something like that. And people are sharing the mugshots. She's like, well, she's lying about having a criminal record because she has some mugshots here. So
it's exactly what we did. The cop, and when she finds out that she's in trouble and that she's in people's interest, and that, she's not going and seeking it, but I'm here to clarify, she's definitely seeking it. I'm the person in that video, and I saw her typing this.
I'm not lying when I tell you guys she's a bag of fucking nuts. The thing is, my husband probably is lying to her, but at this point, like,
he's definitely lying to her.
I have a protective order in place because of how violent he was to me. He's not allowed to contact me. He's not allowed to be within 200 yards of me. He's not allowed to own a weapon. Like, I'm sorry, the writing's on the wall. If a man has done that to another woman, and he was cheating on me the whole time with her, right?
Oof. Yeah, because she did say this is my favorite person in the world. And the wife here is saying, hey, look, I've only been away from him for 12 weeks, and that's when I filed a restraining order. So 12 weeks, 10 weeks ago, like, that's crazy.
And she knows that. There's a reason she was hiding out in our Fort Worth house, not in our main house. Oh, because he lived there with his wife. I don't know. The whole thing is just, at the end of the day, I know I'm not going to change her opinion. She is hell-bent on being ignorant, and she's doing it well, but it is just crazy the amount of re-victimization that continues to happen, and this is another little glimpse of it.
Yeah, this is like flying monkey stuff right here. You know what flying monkey is? It's like when you have a supporter of the narcissistic person that refuses to believe what has actually happened or what has actually transpired and whatnot, what has actually went down. See, I got tagged in there by my homie Brittany. She tagged me in it. But all I saw, I love how my For You page always dropped me out. My favorite person in the world, like, that's the man's mugshot. Like, literally, his favorite, that's a mugshot from what he did. I believe you without proof, or there goes my morning. That's crazy. I was on your side before I even knew what was happening. I love me some morning tea. Yeah, they sharing his mugshot. They're literally sharing his mugshot. And and the other woman is saying like, oh, she's making stuff up. She's doing this, she's doing that, Like that was like sometimes you feel because I deal with a lot of victims of domestic violence and abuse and emotional narcissistic abuse. I understand how they can get into your mind and you want to believe them and give them the benefit of the doubt. But giving the wrong person the benefit of the doubt could actually cost you your life, right? Because they are hell-bent on not hearing you out and stuff like that. They just want you to take credit and whatever. They're love bombing you. They're giving you everything that you want and need. So you want to believe this person because you want things to go right for you. And I just want y'all to see her page right here. It's Elizabeth Anna 002 on TikTok. And she's just sharing her stories. So y'all can go on her page, share her story. She's like, this is public record. There's his mugshot and stuff like that. She's sharing it. Enablers, and she shared the whole story on her, y'all. She has a story time about divorcing him, stuff like that. So she has an entire story time on her page. If y'all want to check that out, I just wanted to make y'all, share her stuff too, so y'all can check it out. That's on TikTok right there. So y'all want to see it on TikTok. But that's the way it goes, man. Like when you're dealing with people like this, and you have flying monkeys and other offenders and whatever, they don't care what you have went through. They just think it's not going to happen to them. You provoked them. You did this, you did that, or they just want to believe the other person, and they won't change their mind until it happens to them. And still then, after it happens to them, that doesn't mean that they're going to leave or apologize. Some people double down on being in an abusive relationship because they want to prove everybody else right. They don't want to be wrong. They're like, oh, he hit me, or she hit me, or she did something to me, and stuff like that. But it's my fault. Oh, I'm going to make it work. It's your fault. Like, this is kind of crazy, y'all. But anyways, check our page out. Hit that subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.